Hey, what's up guys? It's One Yeti back with another episode of the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today we are down in the plains of South Africa doing our best to hunt down some springbok, some lions and a couple of wildebeest if we get lucky. We actually, through this video, change up our kit a little bit. Everything I do in this video has been based off the comments from my last videos, so thank you all so much for your tips. Dropped one there, and I think the second one gets away. So thank you all so much for your tips. The support the channel's getting since posting these Call of the Wild videos has been immense and super positive. I don't think I've seen my channel really kick off in a video series as much as it has with this. That combined with the fact I'm really enjoying this game at the moment, I will be continuing to make the Hunter content alongside some other stuff, looking at a few fishing and other hunting games to continue to make content with. But I can't pull myself away from this game. I cannot put this game down at the moment. So we picked up the South Africa DLC. We're really looking forward to the Peru stuff coming out in a few days' time, and I will be playing that. I've even booked time off work to do it. So keep a button clicked, the big red one, you know, with the little bell next to it for subscribing, and you'll be sure to catch my Peru videos. If you enjoy the hunting we do around South Africa, do drop a like, and yeah, keep the comments coming with your tips, because it's the only way I'm improving at the game. So we used the wrong ammunition type for this springbok, however you'll see me change my loadout. The reason I'm actually recording a commentary over the top of this video is whilst I was recording I was commentating and my microphone wasn't plugged in, so yeah, all the audio commentary live that was recorded, well, it wasn't recorded, quite frankly, so I'm going to do my best to refill in the gaps. So we spot a couple of springbok here and we nod with excitement, and I believe we decided to take these on with our revolver, if I remember correctly. Sort of creeping up here for all of the extra 4 meter distance this makes a difference of. But yeah, your tips about the classes of animals and the different ammo types led to the loadout you'll see nearer the final quarter of the video, which is now my new setup. Really enjoying playing with it, and I've got more content coming with it soon, so you'll see it at the end of this video. Now we do actually end up dropping that springbok just with that magnum shot, which I was delighted with. Not sure it's the right ammo type, mind. I can't remember, in fact. We'll find out very shortly. Yeah, the new loadout we're extremely happy with. You'll see it was the wrong ammo type, but a vital shot with an iron sight revolver I'm delighted with, and a good looking springbok to keep as a trophy. We were heading down to our wildebeest drinking spot. Luckily that springbok didn't go and tell his friends, the wildebeest down at the spot, to make a move, because a lethal killer was on his way with the wrong ammo types. In my rifle I had the right ammo for the wildebeest, so we cruise on down. Another one of your tips that has come in handy, if you're new, please copy all these tips, but one tip that's come in handy has been using the rest feature to time my drinking and eating spots. You'll see later in the video I actually use the timer to reset myself ready for a lion spawn. Here we are a little bit further down towards the drinking spot, I believe. I actually think we had to go away and do a reset. I think by the time I'd shot those springbok, drinking time was well over. So we went back and had a rest. You'll notice that the kind of shade of the sky has changed to an earlier morning, and the wildebeest were just turning up. So we were looking to spot the 3s and 4s. We wanted the best chance of golds and diamonds through this video. After a video I previously posted where I should have had a diamond and shot it with the wrong ammo type, we were making a concerted effort to fix that and now shoot things with the right ammo type. So yeah, so we end up creeping up on these wildebeest. And if I remember rightly, we spot a 4 from memory. There we go. Those are the herd we're aiming for, but not those ones in particular. We're always, as well, another tip that you guys have given me, we're checking the entire herd. We're not just shooting the first one we see. We're looking for the big males, and all these are minors and 2s, a 3, and then I believe another 3 we spot. Was it maybe it was a 3 that we settled for in the end? Maybe we couldn't find a 4. I think it was a 3 that we settled for in the end. There are some golds in the video. You'll see very shortly. We get round to shooting some golds. Nothing else at the drinking hole. So we drop down just to get a stable position. And we decide that this little bush is absolutely imperative to our mission. I think I was actually trying to get a better broadside on the one there at the front of the queue. No, we shot some gold ones. It might be these gold ones we shot. So that shot hits and he drops straight into the water. It was the gold one. And then, do you know what? This is another thing I love about this map. You can hear the stampede. He dropped straight away. Pretty happy with that. That was a bit of a touch. So, any tips on herd management, completely welcome. That's one thing I'm struggling to get my head around. Whilst I'm not planning a Great One grind any time in the near future, I'll do one eventually. And I'll record it and put it up for you guys. Just too easy. Gotta make use of that. A 4 just stood there having a good look at us. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we pop one into him. Pop down a marker. So we know where to head after this. I always put down markers now. The amount that I've lost track of, that I don't want to chase around the entire map. So I make sure that we've got a confirmed spot to go and look afterwards. So that was our first gold. Happy with that. Go and check the next one. Alright, so now we need to go and find our second one that we hit. I remember being extremely worried because we had no vital organ hit here. But, spoiler alert, we do get away with it. I am seriously loving this game at the moment. If you have a favourite DLC, do let me know what it is in the comments, because I think South Africa has risen to the top of my favourites. I said it was on the way in my last video. I think now it is a firm favourite. Decided I'd had my luck with the Magnum shot. Ooh, a lion. And didn't take that shot. Yes, Pooch. Very aware you're barking. I'm just checking for the lion. Now, I'm aware I have got the wrong ammunition type, so I leave that, knowing that I'm going to go and switch out for a higher caliber and come back. Which again, a more rookie me a week ago would have taken the shot, and I hoped I'd done enough damage to kill. But would have potentially degraded it from gold to silver, which is not our plan. And you'll see later in the video, we actually do get a 6, another lion. Whether it's the same one or not, it could have been, I guess. Could have been.
You probably think I'm foolish with my traditional ways. Your brother thinks so. That's why you had to come back and help me. All your brother does is set up communication systems, set up all the cameras and the drones. Okay, he does a lot, but he doesn't hunt. And he doesn't believe in Iloko. I hope you are a little more open-minded.
There you go. Another thing I love about this game. I love the voice narration, the music, the way the game makes you feel. Now, I have to admit, I give in to temptation here. I shoot that one just above the shoulder, hoping I've managed to hit a vital organ, and then fail to steady my sight for a second shot. And can confirm we never actually go and get that lion. We never ever were able to find where he bled out to, which is a bit of a shame. I don't actually think he bled out. I think I remember looking around and there was no blood splatter whatsoever. So whether the bullet hit the tree or whether I was just totally blind to seeing the blood splat. You guys ever had that happen? You're sure you've hit something and you can't find the blood? I can't be the only one on that. So yeah, that was painful. That was painful. But that's the rookie mistake, slipping back in. On that note, here's our proper kill, confirmed. Didn't hit a vital organ, but a silver nonetheless. We spent so much money on the loadout, you'll see later. This is where I was looking for the blood. I'm actually now watching the video back going, where is it? Did I miss it? So these were the lion tracks. The blood. The blood and the blood. I go and confirm the need zone. But yeah, could not find. The lion ran up that way. It's exactly where he ran. Thought this was blood. Nope, it's droppings. And there's just no blood. I looked around for a little while for this guy to make sure that he wasn't bleeding. Ended up just losing all trace of him in the long grass before I ended up giving up and deciding that I would do things properly, equip the proper rifle and come back. It's such a shame after I learnt my lesson, didn't shoot the first one, but that one was just so close and it was broadside I couldn't resist. Okay, roll forward a little bit. We've made ourselves a hunting structure here. We thought we'd take on two of these. The slightly better of the two along the back, a bit further away. It's a nice shot, straight into the vitals. And then this guy here, we do hit twice. So he bled out off to the right. We went to confirm, couldn't find our first guy back again in our scope where we had switched to the second guy. But we toddle off and we do find him in just the moment. Ooh, rabbit. Ah, by the way, shooting rabbits with the shotgun on this map is just so much fun because they kind of run at the same speed as you. So running around catching them is great fun. Can't see the second one. Kind of did a runner into the hedges. But we head up and we go and get our kill nonetheless. is. Pooch found him. Clean silver. Straight into the vitals. Right ammo type. All lessons learned. Nice score in silver. So we take that. We want some golds though. Would really like a diamond again, but focusing on the golds first. I can't remember what we were creeping up on here. I think, yeah, that was right. So I had spotted this water feature on the map, and I was actually headed to an outpost that I wanted to unlock for the fast travel. And just on the off chance there was anything here, I thought I'd stop by the lake on our little wildebeest hunt and just see if there was anything here that we could find in terms of wildebeest. Sometimes you turn up at these drink zones out of drink times and there's nothing. Sometimes you turn up and you get lucky. So it's always worth just checking out. This was outside of the times, if I remember correctly, but we did get lucky. There was a big old herd of them. You've seen me scan through, check, make sure there's nothing bigger than a 4. And I think 2s and 3s are all we see. So the chap on the right is our target. We'll walk down to the lake and get a nice prone position to stay plenty stable. Ooh, one more off over that way. Again, another 3, but we've unlocked a second drink zone there. And what's that one there? Another 3 and another drink zone unlocked. So the best shot is still our chap dead ahead of us, tempting us by just standing broadside on. Should be a pretty straightforward, easy shot. Right above the shoulder into the lung. Just as he looked up there, we do fire the second shot, and there's that stampede noise. It's just brilliant. Gotta love the stampede. So pop our waypoint down, go around and check for what we've won. So we rolled the clock on to the next morning, knowing that the feed zones were from like 4 till 8 a.m. Nice and early for the lions. we spotted a female out on the ridge. We decided not to shoot. She was kind of mid-chase, running down a wildebeest across the way there, so left her to go and get her breakfast. Decided to not take the shot. I remember wildebeest running through almost in stampede format at one point. Not sure I recorded it, but... Oh, here it is. Yeah. Absolutely stampeding through. This is still in the old loadout where we know we shouldn't have really been carrying a bow with us, but we kept it on the go anyway. So we're still trying to spot a lion anywhere possible, whilst walking up to what we know is one of their need zones for feeding, which is where you can just see I've got my waypoint there. Got our wits about us because I don't want to get jumped by a lion after nearly being trampled in a wildebeest stampede. Oh, what's that there? There you go, there's that female doing the run back across the top. If I'm not mistaken, I believe we left this one. So, we managed to get ourselves a female, but a little bit up the way. I spot this male walking away from me. It's a horrendous chance at a shot because we haven't got the broadside. He's actually walking away. It's a 6. I've got the right rifle and ammunition type now, though. And we know we hit our shot because we hit the achievement blind shot, meaning that we hit it with very, very little visible of the lion. I do the wrong thing there, and I switch my attention and actually lose the direction I was running in. I've learnt now that if I just run forward, I'm guaranteed to come across the blood. I did the wrong thing there, took my eye off the prize, and lost all sense of direction. And then, just to make it worse, I do a 180. Go completely the wrong way, backwards, forwards, and almost lose all sense of where I actually got that hit. Do it again, and I now know this is a rookie move. Just focus on the thing you're tracking, the thing you're hunting, especially after you've got a hit and he's done a runner. It's a 6 as well. Like, if I've hit, there you go. So we now have a blood spot. If I've done this right, it's so frustrating now watching myself walk around when I know exactly where the blood marker is now on the ground. But at the time, I had utterly no clue. So, yeah, there you go. This is why you don't take a look at the thing that's calling at you. Took me a little while of searching blindly, but I am glad to say we do find the tracks. And the blood. So we know he's down to 50% around about here. We know he's bleeding well. I think I'd found actually the second blood spot. I don't think I'd found the first one, so I wasn't sure if I'd hit a vital or not. So yeah, we end up running across half of the plain to potentially find a lion that is healed, down to 2550. So he's bleeding out. There's me again doing the old look around, but at least this time I've got the dog on it, so I know the general direction the blood's going to be going in. Still 2550. Keep on running through, following Pooch. Can't see him anywhere. But then spot him, but for some reason can't see him through the binoculars. Work that out. So I remember the feeling of like planning to wrap up the video here and spotting then a herd of wildebeest. So I had to check. See if there was anything worth having a final shot. And of course I'm going to take a final shot. I'm not going to leave with this. There's all sorts going on here. I think this is a different herd to the one I saw at the watering holes as well. So I was, very keen to see if there was a potential gold in there, and then we find our guy. I'd also, this part of the loadout, I forgot to mention, I'd upgraded to the proper rangefinder. What a treat that is over the basic binoculars. So we've got our 30-30. Again, a new part of the loadout. You hear that stampede off in the distance. Yeah, I really like the 30-30. I'm extremely happy I added it to the collection. So I'm now running dual rifle. I've got my heavies and my lights. Well, I should say mediums really. I guess it's not light. Light's your birdshot in your shotgun for the rabbits and the ducks and whatnot, but heavy and light in terms of rifles. So, chase up on this one. Didn't lose focus of where we're walking. Continuously trying to improve with the little things. And, that call was directly in front of us, just so double check that. There's a big old bloodstain. We've hit a vital organ, even at a relatively good distance. Let's see where Big Boy takes us. I sent him back because I thought I'd picked up a different tracking, and then I remembered actually the dog tracks what you tell it to track, even if you check other things. So we had a very low bleed rate, 75-100 on the first spot, which isn't unusual. Still 75-100. This one kept us walking for a while. Again, we're okay to check because we got the dog on the blood. And when we've hit a vital organ, it's pretty safe to assume this thing's going to go down. It'd be freakishly unfair if he survived. That's the 50 to 75 mark. So he's bleeding out pretty quickly. We're not going to have to run too far to find this guy. It's just whether he's gold or not. Should be. We've used the right ammo. We know we've got a vital hit. Still 50-75. He did run an okay distance. Wasn't too bad. So yeah, I would think if I remember my own commentary right, I was thanking everyone, reminding you to subscribe, drop a comment with any tips, and like the video and all that good stuff. And then yeah, we came up on that. Oh, rabbit! Came up on that wildebeest and just had to use our new 30-30 down to 25-50. So with any luck, it will be extremely nearby. Oh, that was it. And then there was a lion. And I was like, well, I can't stop now. It's one of these lions that I've got to take a shot at. One shot with our big rifle. And the big lad takes off. We don't find a second shot, but that's okay. Place a waypoint to go and grab that in a minute. Finish off our search for our friend the wildebeest. And then what I'll do is I'll leave you guys to finish off the video and find out whether we did in fact do enough to keep the lion. 0.25. God, he actually ran way further than I remember. It always feels quicker when the adrenaline's going in the moment. In the game, it feels like it's over so quick, and they don't take you that far, as long as you've done a decent shot. And there's our boy. So, we take a gold on that one. And I'll leave you guys to see if we got up to our friend the lion. Did we do enough? Did we get a gold if we did? Little stroke there. Take that. Now we go back and try and find our lion. I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.
Oh,